Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will be doing my own first semi-final of Eurovision 2022. But before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, this would be great help, and without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So I did my first reaction to all 40 songs in my previous video about Eurovision. And since then I have been listening a lot to them on Spotify, watching performances, music videos and so on. So now I'm definitely ready to do my version of a Eurovision in a way. I don't want to call it prediction. Obviously, I cannot predict the future, so whoever wins in my Eurovision version depends on my taste and my preferences for this year. I looked at the same material for each of the contestants, which is a song on Spotify, music video on official Eurovision Song channel. I also tried to look for live performances. If I haven't found one, I would probably mention it. I have to say also about my taste is I'm wrong most of the time. I remember last year my favorite, one of my top songs that I listened to, and I think it even got into my roundup on Spotify last year, is Albina from Croatia with the song TikTok. I loved it so much, but it didn't even pass the first semi-final, which I think was a mistake, by the way. Saying that, it is sad when somebody you like didn't go through, but at the same time that's the beauty of the contest. There are many opinions. I think it's really bringing people together in some sort, depending on what they like. A little bit about semi-finals this year. I think second semi-final has the better part of the songs, at least for my preferences. I found it really difficult to do second semi-final, but this will be coming out in the next video. And I don't understand why some people are not happy this year with the entries. Like they're saying this Eurovision is worse than the last year. I don't agree with this. I really enjoyed listening to the songs of this year. Also, there are a lot of type groups in this year's Eurovision. For example, a girl singing a sad ballad or a ballad in general. There are so many of them. If you showed me a photo or if you told me a country, most probably I wouldn't be able to tell who sang it. They are kind of blended into one mix in my brain. And in the first semi-final we do get a big chunk of this. The rules. In this video we are doing semi-final, Rodion semi-final 1. In the next video will be semi-final 2 and then will be my finale. Top 10 from this video will move into my finale video. So let's go! Another one little note is those videos are so difficult to edit because of all the copyrights. The first video, I think the video I uploaded is actually version 5 of the editing process. I kept receiving emails that my video is deleted or I cannot publish it, and it was a whole mess. I have never experienced it yet on YouTube. I will try to do very small pieces of actual songs this time. I hope you already know them. If not, check them out on YouTube on official channels. Number 10. Greece, Die Together. I typecasted as a girl singing a ballad in my head. I placed most of the girls from this group in the bottom ranking of the semi-final. So firstly, I couldn't find a live performance of the song, which is quite important for me, because I really do want to know how this would sound live and what is the performance capacities of the entry. Yes, it's number 10 for the moment, but what if she does incredibly? What if she adds ad-libs and the style, the performance itself will be so great that it would be just mind-blowing. It can still happen, and I can't wait to see this the singer live, and probably will be on the first semi-final at this point, but it's super exciting. There is a short clip that she did on TikTok that I've seen. If there's anything else, let me know in the comments below. Number 9, Armenia, Snap.
Snapping 3, 4, don't need you here anymore.
Again, another ballad, and again, doesn't have a live performance yet. I like how it sounds. If you asked me now to sing you a part of it, I wouldn't be able to. The only thing that comes to my mind is snap. That's all. I don't remember anything else. So it's not really catchy, but it sang beautifully. I rated it quite high. like the fact that there's no live performance didn't ruin it for me. I still enjoyed listening both to Greece and Armenia actually when I was going to work on the train, in metro, like in a car. It's really nice. I'm just really hoping to see it live as soon as possible. I also think there's a lot of potential to do staging like music video, maybe with like flying stuff. Yeah, let's wait and see. Number 8, Netherlands, De Diepte. I hope I pronounce it right. It has a live and I love it. Even though I understand nothing of the lyrics, which is something I don't like, I still enjoyed it a lot and I loved her outfits in the live videos that I've seen. I also love her nectar too and like generally how she sounds live. I find melody quite memorable, but I still think it's missing something in order to win Eurovision. So I wonder if they will update song somehow and add some high notes into it. If the song already had all those like highs in it, I would probably rank it much higher in my rating. Number 7, Croatia, Guilty Pleasure.
Would you run away? Would you run away with me?
Somehow, all the previous songs are girl singing a ballad category for me, but this one is stuck in my head. I cannot say I particularly liked the staging, the costumes, anything from the live that I've seen, except for the melody of the song and the way she sounds in it. Same as last 3, it's also missing a strong moment in a song and I hope they add it for the live performance. But again, we have to wait and see how this will turn out. Number 6, Lithuania, Sentimentai. Hopefully sending it right as well. I'm obsessed with her. I love her hairstyle and her outfits and her whole general vibe. Like, she's there the way she is and I'm kind of participating in her world. Like, I'm getting to peek at her and I really enjoy it. Like, she's from another planet in my opinion and she definitely has her own vibe. So even though she's also a girl singing a ballad, it's not the same. I'm quite worried that this entry will not do well with the younger audience, same as to last year, some like more adult songs and performances. I really hope she pulls through. I watched her live and she was just like great, you know, like I really enjoyed it. Also, maybe this is the only, like the first entry where I realized, like I'm happy there's jury voting and televoting for this one, because I think she might be voted quite high by jury versus the televoting. And I'm okay with this. I just hope somebody else votes for her. Please, I will. I promise. Number 5, Switzerland, Boys Do Cry.
Oh, boys do.
So he was originally in my top 3 for the first semi-final, but then he moved to the 4th and then to the 5th, mostly because I watched his live performance and he didn't really sing this big note there.
Cry.
Kind of ruined it for me in a way, because I thought if he doesn't deliver it in the live performance on Eurovision stage, people will not vote for him and it will be maybe similar to some other more lyrical, good tone guys, you know. But he's super pleasant to listen to. I really enjoy listening to his song on Spotify. Also, his live was great until this like one moment there. On the other hand, if he manages to sing it great, I think it will be like a very strong performance. Number 4, Albania, Secret. So originally I was not a big fan of it. I thought it sounded like everything I've heard in my entire life, kind of remixed into this new song. But now I think the song is super catchy and I absolutely love it. She is gorgeous, she sings incredibly, she performs very well as well. I watched 2 of her live performances. So one was the national final selection for Eurovision and another one was on the party in Barcelona, the Eurovision party that they did. She looked so good there. I hope she does kind of similar hair and makeup for the live performance. What I like about this entry is there are so many opportunities. This could be even better than her live performance to be chosen to perform on Eurovision. There are so many dance moves can be added. She can add ad-libs if she wants. The costumes might be bigger. The lighting will be better for sure. Eurovision always delivers on this part. I also think she might go even higher in my ratings just based on how good she is. but my top 3 is somehow questionable. There are songs that I'm hyped or curious about mostly, but the Albania singer definitely might take the spot there. So before we go into top 3, here are some honorable mentions on the songs that didn't make it to my top 10 at all. Latvia, Eat Your Salad. I really hate their lyrics, their first line, let's say, of the song about eating female parts. First of all, can't relate. Second of all, if a girl sang about it or a gay guy sang about whatever they like to eat, people would hate it, people would blame. I really feel like it wouldn't go very well. For me, it's not a competition piece. Moldova, wait, 302, which somehow means train from Moldovan to English. Basically, I kinda enjoy it because it's this countryside party, countryside wedding vibe, but I don't understand it to be a choice for Eurovision. For example, I could prefer this to be somehow mixed in a more modern way, together with the kind of national countryside sounds. This would be so good, but it's not. Bulgaria, Intention. I watched about 5 live performances of them, and I think the lead singer is actually very good. The only thing is, I do not remember the song, even though I think it was the most one I watched, because I kept trying to understand, even if he was singing live on those. Anyhow, keep forgetting it, don't care about it. But, oh, it started to rain. Sorry about it, I cannot do anything about this. If you hear something in the background, it's rain. Iceland, Sistur. First of all, are they sisters? Is that what sister means? I didn't Google it, I'm just assuming. At least 2 of them could be sisters, in my opinion. I like the song a lot, but I am not able to understand like the catch of it. For example, I really enjoyed listening going to work on train. I thought it was just the best, but it's not a competition song. Like, if you put this versus Albania, who is like Albanian Beyonce, in my opinion, she does like this great performance, and then there's those 3 girls just singing into microphone. Yes, they're singing beautifully, but it's not enough for me for the show part of the competition. Portugal, Saudade, Saudade. Hope I'm saying it right, probably not. Again, kind of similar to Iceland. It's a super nice song. I love the energy of the lead singer. It's positive, strong. I really enjoy her, but to me it's not a competition song, so sorry about it. Denmark, The Show. I really enjoy the first part where it's slow, and I really don't enjoy the part when it starts to be, when all the group come together. I love how they look, but I do not like how it sounds. No, I do also like how it sounds. I just think the ballad was better in the beginning, and I think it could be a much better ballad than the fast sounding song. Could be like ad-libs, because the lead singer is great, she could add so much to it, I think. But again, they might mix it differently for the final. It might still be something that comes back on. I don't dislike it, I just don't think it stands a chance for the moment. Slovenia, Disco. Personally, I'm always into music like this, I love it, but it's so boring to watch. Like, first of all, I think they're children. I said it in the last video, I still think they look very young. I don't know anything about them. Might be like they don't have much experience because there's not much charisma. He maybe does a couple of moves, couple of smirks, but it doesn't get to me, and I'm just watching and I'm enjoying the music, but it could be anybody else in my opinion. Also guys, can you add your song to Spotify at least? Like, is it too much to ask? And now to my top 3. Super excited about it. Number 3 is Ukraine, Stefania. Or Stefania. I think it's Stefania. I find the song super catchy. I loved the last year's entry from Ukraine, and I love this one as well. My favorite entry from Ukraine though was always, for sure, Ani Lorак with the song Shady Lady. To be also very honest, I rewatch it quite often. Well, at least once in 6 months I'll find it on YouTube and I'll rewatch her live performance. I think she should have won that year. I really like Ukrainian latest entries because they mix a lot of their national motifs together with modern sounds, and I think it's super cool. They get to spread a little bit about their country and their melodies in a modern way, like versus, for example, Moldova, which wasn't the case. I really liked it, and I think it sounds very good. If you told me, what does it sound like? The chorus I would be able to give you. So right now I'm listening to it in my head basically. As I'm filming this video, they're actually #1 on the bookmakers chart. I do not disagree with bookmakers actually. If they win, I will be super happy. I think they definitely stand a chance, but I have other favorites. #2, Norway, Give That Wolf a Banana. In the video I did where I reacted to all the 40 entries, I was so shocked. I couldn't believe my eyes and ears when I was watching it for the first time. I think it has this shock factor, which will definitely play well for them. They're going between first and second for me because I watched their live performances a lot and they're very good. They have all the dance moves down. I think they have been performing this performance for like 2 months by now, and it's kind of all the same. There's all these moves for yum yum yum, and I just love it. I think it's great, but it kind of lost its individuality for me after some short time of listening to it. I honestly hope I'm not the only crazy person who enjoys it so much, because right now they're #8 on the bookmakers chart. Their live performance in Barcelona for Eurovision party, was it a pre-record? I can't understand, to be honest. And I don't know if it's good or bad, like can they deliver it live or not, in these masks especially. Anyway, I do enjoy it very much, and for now it stays on the second place for me. #1, Austria, Halo. Currently it's 23rd on the bookmakers chart, but I can't help myself. If I have to open like first semi-final playlist that I made on Spotify for myself, that's the first song I want to hear because it's so energizing. I love it. Yes, it's a little bit old styled, like 2010-12. This is totally personal preference for me to put them on the first spot. I don't think I have any reason for, except that I find the song super catchy. I just hope the girl, the singer, delivers it. I couldn't find any live performances of this song. I did find the DJ set of the other guy, I don't know his name, and okay, it was a DJ set, but I really want to know if she can deliver it. If she can, and it would sound like that, I think it would be just like a good vibe for everybody together with the rest of the like my top selection, because there are a lot of sadish ballady stuff in the first semi-final, so this definitely stood out for me. However, if she cannot deliver it live, I will stop liking the song altogether. This happened to me many times. I would like some song and then hear it live and be like, no, I don't like it, and then I'm not able to listen to it again. I don't know why, what's wrong with me? At the same time, I'm thinking, this is Austria. Austria sent incredible vocalists before. I don't think they would send somebody to competition who cannot perform a song live. So I think it will be delivered quite well. I just can't wait to hear it live. Like, please tell me I'm not the only one who likes Austria so much. I can't be the only one. Okay, so those are my favorites of the first semi-final. Please let me know your thoughts and who are your favorites in the comments down below. Would be very interesting to see. Also, if you disagree with me, it's fine as well. As I said in the last video, we are many people with many different opinions, and it's fine to disagree. Please also consider subscribing. I'm a very small channel, but I hope I get to have maybe a bigger audience. And if those videos go well, I will try to do more videos that are not gaming. Also, I will have at least 2 more videos that will be on the Eurovision topic, which is semi-final #2 and the final. And then if this goes well, I might do a little bit more videos, Eurovision or music related, later on the channel. So I hope we stay connected, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye!